because I gotta actually find it and pull it up on from phone to thing.
So, if you recall, last week we had Shem, our boy Shem, join us on the pod, and he was spitting some bars, or so we thought. He spit some bars off the top, and Shop Like Shaq here was like, "Yo, you did way better than Sticks." So Shem took that to heart. He felt nice. He's like, "Okay, I got this. And out of nowhere, came through on Twitter, on Instagram with some heavy heat for a man like Sticks that he was not ready for.
Yeah, this man literally went.
Ether, like,
I just pulled it up. All he wrote here was so the song is called "Spice for Sticks," and in the description it just says, "Sorry, Sticks." So I'm gonna play this shit.
Look, man, I don't even know why you have to call my name out, Sticks, but all right, here we go. Now, from the very beginning, I knew I wouldn't like you. You talk too much, you tweet too much, man, I nearly blocked you. Why you mentioning my name, man, you know I'm nice. Now you made me mad and now you gotta get the spice. Could've been cool, but I see you like to talk. In this rap game, you little pump, I'm Black Thought. If you and I were ball players, you'd be Watanabe. Call me Anthony Edwards, man, you cannot stop me. Oh, did that go over your head? Well, let me break it down. You talking to a ringleader, ain't no circus clown. I say you getting real reckless with those Twitter thumbs. You don't forget I'm from Scarborough, man. Are you dumb? I showed you mad love on Shaq and Pat's podcast, but now you out here dissing me? Man, I can't have that. Thing is, you and I, we actually get along. Until you started talking slick, man, you did me wrong. Where you at, Sticks? You looking like a no-show. You forgot you dealing with a man from Scarborough? I don't finish last, man, I only finish first. You like the Raptors, huh? You gon' need a nurse. Damn, Sticks, you weren't prepared for that. You weren't prepared for that. Yo, everyone chill, man. I got his back. This is my guy, and that's a fact. These are jokes, folks. Woo!
Stop
man.
it.
Oh man. Not again.
I heard that and I didn't. You know when you think that you're doing something. I knew what I was doing. I was tinkering.
Oh yeah.
Fully.
Yeah.
I didn't expect an ether, but I should have, because homie was talking about being in the stew from 2 a.m. all through
Yep.
Who knows how late. So it only makes sense when he's got a lunch break or a couple minutes to drop some ether. And I know he's also a musically inclined individual as well. So,
yeah. But he snapped. He like sat there, wrote his bars. He did not freestyle. He wrote those bars out.
He wrote those bars
for no reason. All I got was a message from him saying, "Yo, check Twitter." I'm like, what? That's all I got was check Twitter.
Well, Shem told you that too?
Yeah.
That's like, hilarious.
What? And then boom, just dropping bombs.
Yeah, then I sent it to you. I'm like, yo, what did I do?
I love it though. We got pod beef, rap beef. Yo, Sticks though. You got to respond, bro.
That's what I've been saying. But and the thing is, Sticks got, so what happened was Shem did what he did. I instigated. Sticks then was like, yo, but Shem came here with like half a bar.
Ooh.
And then I was like, you know what, in fairness, with your blue face flow, you gave us more.
True.
So I think maybe Shem needs to follow up, or so we need more. And then Shem, like literally like maybe an hour later or something like that, I saw this shit on Twitter.
Damn. Look at you. Look at you getting the puppets to dance, bro. Nah, shout out to both of them,
man. That was amazing. That was fun.
I love it.
What do we have here? What do we talk? Do we want to go music or where do you want to go? Because there's some things that happen as far as new drops. Not that you're really too closely tied to 42 Doug, but he did drop an album.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I took a glimpse.
Because there's also like a something that broke Black Twitter off that album.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So 42 Doug's my guy, man. Like that guy. He's my little homie.
I mean, he a big homie.
4'2" Douglas.
But he like that big, no?
No. No. He's not in shape. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So he dropped his album Freedom Boys. That shit is like, what do we got? 19 tracks. A few of them, they're all like free Skeet, free Woo,
Free
Quez, free me, free Mary. So it tells you about what kind of vibes you get into. This guy's from Detroit. He got a bounce to his shit, but he's got a song on there titled Maybach featuring Future. And that's what I want to talk about. Did you see this on your timeline yet?
I did not, but I'm excited. Whenever there's Future talk, I'm excited for this.
Why? Because the levels of toxicity just rise.
Of course, and we're always on opposite sides. I love it.
Okay, let me play a little bit. Hopefully, we'll catch the bar. I
Why do you go and do that?
I mean, he's just updating his bars. You can't go back and take back what he already said about Lori.
Man.
Let me if you missed it, let me play it. I pulled it back. Here we go.
Tell Steve Harvey
and if you don't know, Future is talking about Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter, of course, that he dated when he thought that she was the one. And obviously she's not. She is with Michael B. Jordan at the moment. At the moment, who knows where we go from
that is accurate.
I didn't even mean to be shady when I said it. I was just saying. Is this still keep him high in your ranking list of toxicity?
Yes. Yes. He can never let go, man. Like I get it. He's hurt, but is
this toxic or is this a broken heart?
What's the difference? No, I'm kidding. But no, he didn't have to say it though. He didn't have to say it. Like she's moved on. She's happy. She clearly don't want you. So why you gotta go bring her name into the music for?
Maybe what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna keep devil's advocate. Maybe she did him dirty, and he's just keeping it G and didn't say nothing about it. But he's gonna say these things.
Well, shut up.
I mean, hey, the way he phrased the lyric, I'm sure Steve Harvey's definitely happy that Future's not in the picture anymore. Like, I'm sure Steve's not worried, bro. Steve's like, all right, thank you, good job. He praised Michael B. Jordan. He's come out and said openly.
Really? Like since they've been dating or in general?
Oh, yeah. No, since they've been dating.
That's funny.
He made I can't remember the exact quote, but he made reference to
statement
to the guy she's dated in the past, how he wasn't really a fan, but he likes this new guy. He's a stand-up individual. So okay. I mean, there's no love lost, bro. There's no love lost, man.
I've got a question for you, and it's like the answer that I have is hot take worthy.
Okay.
And this is what I believe in, what this random person on Twitter believes.
All right, random person on Twitter.
Are you ready? So the question on Twitter that I saw is, who is more toxic? On one hand, we have Future. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, well, funny that I use this hand, we have Thanos.
Ooh.
Who do you think?
Who is more toxic?
Before I give you like the response that I saw on Twitter that I had to agree with.
I mean, I understand what Thanos was trying to do. Like, if you really think about it, it wasn't really that bad. Like, he was really just trying to take care of the planet and the resources. So it's not that bad. But Future, how many kids he got? How many baby mamas? 8, 9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who do we appreciate? Like, this guy is out here, so I gotta go Future, man. For the streets, it's Future. What do you got?
I've got Thanos.
Ooh, okay.
Thanos is more toxic than Future. And I'm gonna quote this person because I agree wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Thanos killed his daughter to ice out his wrist. It doesn't get more toxic than that. What you mean?
Hey, sacrifices have to be made.
This guy looked at his daughter with a tear and said, sorry. Pushed off a ledge. I got some ice.
Damn.
Does that change your thought process?
I never thought about it like that. If that's no, I'm still going Future. No, I'm still going Future. I can't look my girl in the eye and not say Future's toxic.
Yeah, but Thanos looked his daughter in the eye and threw her off a ledge for a stone.
But I mean, he did regret she asked him, what did it cost him? And he did say everything.
I can go down this rabbit hole and it turns our podcast into something different. And I
love it. I love it. No, I'm down. I'm down for Marvel analogies, man. Taking over. Let's go.
No, but like, it was at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This guy is going planet to planet, destroying half the people, and then picking people that he wants to call his children. Gamora's not his actual daughter, first off.
That's fair.
But he's like, all right, I killed all of your family. Half your planet is now no longer existent. You're now my daughter. I'm going to raise you as my own, et cetera, et cetera. And then when shit gets real, he's like, I'm going to throw you off this ledge so I can cop this green stone real quick.
I mean, Future has been conquering.
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, Future's been conquering boxes, if you know what I mean. He's been conquering different planets and leaving.
He can't do that. He's a megastar.
And leaving them homeless, leaving them without a father.
He didn't take their fathers away.
He didn't provide a father for them either. He's just got kids out there wondering, where's daddy?
Do they be saying that?
Nah. They good. Russell Wilson's taken care of.
Exactly. They still got that. No, he's still toxic. But okay. It's a fun conversation.
It is. No, it's good.
I still don't think that Future's the poster boy for toxicity. I think like you can make a point that Moneybag Yo is. I will always say Moneybag.
But he's not as big though. He's not as big. It's because Future is like the bigger artist. Like at one point he was the biggest artist in the game, or up there.
Fair. All right. Okay, but like, okay,
you're on the Future hive. I get it.
But speaking of toxicity and like men of this who've been dubbed toxic.
Yes.
I believe Joe Budden has hit this a couple of times, and I want to follow up our conversation just based on the partial facts that we had at the time.
Yeah, there's been a lot that's happened in the week since.
So after we had that conversation, Rory and Mal had their own like sit down moment where they aired out their side of the story, and it just sounded a whole lot more whole, which is fair. It didn't like, I don't know what you thought since seeing that. We'll start there. Did you see that or hear like what a couple of the main points were?
Yeah, I heard a couple of the main points, and we had talked about this earlier in the week as well, but I feel like both sides could have handled things differently. You know what I mean? I feel like they had one interpretation of what the agreement was with Joe, and Joe had his own version of what it was, and there was definitely a lack of communication and a breakdown somewhere along the lines in terms of what that relationship was and how it's structured, who gets what, whatever. So I feel like both sides could have been more clear with their expectations and what they wanted.
That's exactly what I thought. So I was like, they didn't have the business set up correctly off rip. So then everything else just didn't make any sense. So the way they had it set up, it seems like they were almost like equal partners. They're all splitting a percentage of what was coming through. Realistically, who was doing a lot of the legwork, who was having the conversations with the people to get like to make the Joe Budden podcast or the Joe Budden network a thing. Yeah. It was mostly on Joe, or at least his side, his people. But Rory and Mal, it seems still just it seems, because I don't know for sure, but I feel like they kind of were just showing up as talent, doing their thing. Maybe they had a couple business discussions here and there. It didn't seem like they brought any deals, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it just seems like they came through, did their thing, and then would go about their way and then come back twice a week, and that was it. But Joe was doing a whole lot more. So there's resentment about that, and people coming through as if like, yo, I'm entitled to an equal part. But realistically, Joe's like, you're not doing the work. But the deal they had already set up,
yes,
basically is like, yo, we're all equally in this.
I mean, I feel like there's the problem from the start. Like for me, it's just like, if you name a corporation after yourself, if you name a business after yourself, you're kind of taking on the lead that like, this is my thing. Yeah. Anyone else who comes, sure, you can get a piece, but it's not going to be equal. That's just the way I see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they had the conversations about it. And I know early on, I've heard them bring up why they stuck it as the Joe Budden podcast, because if you follow Joe, it started off as like, we'll name this podcast later. Mm-hmm. Then it became the Joe Budden podcast. Then Rory and Mal came, and they decided to keep it just out of pure like SEO and people being able to find the podcast. Like I don't know who the fuck Rory or Mal is, but I guess it's the Joe Budden podcast, and that's easy to find. So they kept the name as is. Fine. And I'm not sure if Joe kind of convinced them, because he's like, yo, this is mine. We might as well call it that. They're going to find me. They don't know who the fuck a Rory or a Mal is. But that was my understanding of why they kept it that way. But there definitely was a level of like, they didn't understand. They couldn't come to a common ground. It didn't help that like they didn't even trust Joe's manager and all that. So since then, because I don't want to go back into the same kind of conversation we had. Since then, we've seen Rory and Mal, they came out with their side of the whole thing. They mentioned like a $400,000 accounting issue or error that the company admitted. And they, I don't know, there's just a lot of stipulations that they might have thought that Joe was stealing, or at least like skimming a little on the side or what have you. Maybe not.
Shaquille, they didn't say that.
They didn't say that?
No, they never said that. Their whole thing was like, nobody said he was stealing. Nobody accused him of that. They just asked for the numbers because they are percentage share partners. And when you have hold on, producer. If you're a percentage profit shareholder, that means that you make a percentage of profit off of the total profits. So as someone who has invested in that from the first, couple months of the podcast inception, you should be able to ask what the numbers looking like, so I can make sure I'm getting paid accordingly. And especially since Joe is not the person that's in control, that's doing the numbers. It's not the accountant. It's someone else. It's a third party. So everyone should have access to those numbers. That's what they said. They specifically said they never accused that man of stealing.
I think what it was, I think what it was, Joe internalized it that it was stealing, which is why I was like, okay, that's why what they were saying. But it was taken that way on Joe's end. But realistically, you got to have a level of transparency about everything if that's how you guys are doing things. You can't just like not, you can't like close the door and be like, oh, I can't see what's behind that, even though I'm supposed to be a part of this thing.
Exactly. And like, I think when you get to a point where you're that big, like, come on, let's be honest. They were one of the biggest podcasts in the world. When you get to that point, you can't have the three of them managing any of that, right? And that's like to the producer's point, like it's got to be the accountant. You've got to have someone impartial to both sides who's taking care of that. And there needs to be open dialogue about everything going on, right? I think when you get to that point and money starts getting involved and it's large sums of money, that changes things, that changes the dynamic. And it can't be the people doing the day-to-day, or like, it can't be the talent taking care of that sort of stuff anymore. You need managers, you need accountants, you need people like that you can trust. But you need to have that open dialogue about everything going on from the business side.
So between you and I, who's more likely to
oh man. you want to talk about toxic.
Between you and I, who's more likely to cause the breakup in the end and embezzle and
my money. You want to see Scarborough? No, I'm kidding.
That would be hilarious.
No, but honestly though, on a real note, like I think, this comes up, and I've seen this online, and we've talked about this too, where people are like, oh, this is why you can't work with friends. And it's not about being able to work with friends. It's being able to manage business properly. You know what I mean? And you could definitely work with friends. Like we work together, and of course we're not on that level yet, but you can definitely work with friends. You just have to go about it the right way.
Agreed. I think Joe, Rory, and all great friends. There's a level of genius in what they were able to put together. Not necessarily the greatest business professionals, to come through, which is a huge part of it. I think sometimes people can't separate the emotion from the actual business of it. And when people say that, sometimes it comes off as like very dickish, and I'm not even trying to go that way. It's not even, it doesn't have to do with like being unfair and me taking advantage of other people and blah, blah, blah. There needs to be it needs to be cut and dry in certain situations. Yep. That's why managers exist. That's why lawyers exist. That's why all these other people that are impartial to shit exist. And like, when this is like my baby and it blows up, and now I'm doing business with you, and like, but it's still my baby in my head, but like to you, it's also your baby. But in my head, I'm looking at you as like somebody that like works for me or something like that. Like, that's when shit gets a little bit sticky. Yep. And to be honest, it's best for the business relationship, the friendship, and all of that to get the people that are impartial to deal with it.
Facts. That's what, if you look at a contract, look at any contract you sign in your life. There's a reason why it's in that legal jargon. It's not supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like, fluffy. It's straight, like boring jargon to the point, because that's how it has to be sometimes, And I want to touch on something you said, like not everyone is meant to be a business owner, and not everyone's meant to be a business leader or a leader in business. Like not everyone's cut out for that, man.
So you think that what qualities would you say create like a good leader? Because like entrepreneurs aren't necessarily always these guys that are like, I am a businessman. They are people with like good ideas that are good with people, that can bring people together, motivate them, and then make that shit rock for an extended period of time, versus like when you get everybody together, blow it up.
I wouldn't even say that they're good with people. I don't think every entrepreneur is good with people. I think an entrepreneur is really, they deal in ideation. They're really good with ideas. They're really good at like, sort of bringing things to fruition. But I think to be a good leader, to be a good business person, you got to have those people skills. You know what I mean? You got to be able to deal with people. Communication is key. Like, it's funny. In my work, my managers told me like communication is 80% of my job. Yeah. And it's facts. It's the way you communicate. It's effective communication. It's transparent communication, clear communication. That's the big thing, man. And being able to motivate others and influence others, I think that makes a huge difference on being like a good leader in business for sure.
No, communication is crazy. I like my job itself is making sure that everybody knows what the fuck is going on. Yeah. So I understand that. And I think sometimes people like to like with business, it's very easy for things to be siloed. Mm-hmm. Be like, okay, this like the marketing team is over here.
Yeah.
The PR team is over here.
Yeah.
Accounting is over here and everything's siloed. But there needs to be some like a thread that goes through it all that brings it together.
Yeah.
And when things are disconnected, disjointed, you're passing things on to teams from the team that deals with the client to the team that creates the content or something like that. Like that's where shit can just go bad if you don't know what the fuck you're doing or you're not communicating effectively.
Yeah.
Where people don't know what's happening and all of a sudden things just fall off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's exactly what happened here, right? Like they just clearly, like I said, we're on different pages, not communicating with each other. And it just went south, bro. Like that tore up the whole chemistry.
So going back to Rory Amal, I saw a graphic and you did too. I first saw this graphic as like somebody random on Twitter shared it. And I'm not sure if they just made it just for fun.
Yeah.
Or if they were like contracted to do it because something's coming.
Yo, that wouldn't surprise me if someone randomly made that.
That's what I feel like it is.
Just ran with it, yeah.
That's what I feel like it is. So the graphic says new Rory Amal. It's like a logo with their beards and everything. It's like it's a logo. So it looks like they would be starting their own podcast. That's what it looks like. There's no details. There's nothing further than that. Mal posted this also on his Instagram. Do you feel like this is real? And do you think that they could hold their own, real or not?
Ooh, it's tough, man. It's tough because the podcast game ain't for everybody, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like, the first couple episodes, the first episode for sure, people are going to tune in. Maybe episode 2, you get some more people tuning in, but can they hold an audience for a consistent basis? I don't know. It's not for everyone, man. It's not easy. And they had Joe to lean on. You know what I mean? Like he was that podcast. They were the chair B, if you will. So I don't know, man. What do you think? I
think they have 2 episodes. They have the first episode where it's like, look, this is our new podcast. This is what it's going to be like. This is what it's going to be. This is how it's going to be different from what we came from. This is what has happened since the situation. This is how I'm feeling. That's what you're going to get in the first 2 episodes. And then you're going to get some Mal special guests. So you're going to get like phone calls from Kevin Durant and Julius Randle.
Some Rock Nation stuff.
Rock Nation people. Like, I mean, you're going to get some of those celebrity. You're going to get a level of celebrity with that potentially. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is an opportunity where Rory starts bringing the personalities out of from the emotional oranges camp. But
okay.
Yeah, we love emotional oranges. They make great music.
They do. They definitely do make.
But I think after that they don't have anything. Like Mal is that's crazy guy. That's it. Wow. Minimal reaction, but it's hilarious in context to being next to the crazy Joe Budden.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that's over the top in every circumstance.
Yeah, I can't imagine just Rory and Mal chopping it up and having riveting conversation that I want to tune in every single week. Yeah. I think it doesn't last long. But I also I don't believe that they're actually going to do it. I don't think that they can. I think they're smart if they were to, because Joe had also backtracked in his most recent episodes saying, yeah, I said I'd sue the pants off those guys if they started a podcast, but like, I actually want them to start. Like, it would be good. Like, I'm happy for them if they do.
Yo,
that thing.
I want to ask you, because you obviously are a fan of him. You've been listening to the pod for years. and you like you're into his personality and stuff. Do you think that Joe suffers from like some type of mental health?
Obviously,
like
he'll be the first one to tell you.
Okay, because
I think
he goes like he reminds me of Kanye, man. Like just off the rails sometimes. He'll say one thing and then he goes complete opposite, contradicts himself. Like I don't know, man.
He contradicts, but I feel like sometimes he just feels live. He's reacting live. He's not the guy that's like
there's no filter.
He's not Maul. Yeah. He's not like where Maul hears something, processes it, and decides to say something where he's just like, yeah, that's crazy. Wow. He's not gonna actually give you all of the thoughts that are very candid and a little bit more layered and texture to it, but Joe will, because it's just like thought hits his brain, it comes right out of his mouth. But he'll be the first person to tell you that he's going through it all the time. He literally on one of those he had his therapist on one of his most recent episodes to talk about this whole shit. You know what I mean? So he's self-aware, but he's also going through a lot, and that's why I respect it a whole lot.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there, man. I don't know. Well, I'm curious to see how both sides play this, because I feel like they both need each other. Like Joe needs them, they need Joe. So we'll see if it works out.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited to see what happens. I don't know. I feel like I told you earlier, I'm almost ready to say like I'm gonna start tuning into some of the other podcasts that I feel like I haven't been giving enough love because of the Joe Budden pod. To be honest,
that's fair.
I have. Oh, speaking of podcasts, and I don't want to play all these clips because there's like a billion.
There's a ton.
The All the Smoke podcast.
Yes.
Did you listen to the full episode?
No, I did not listen to the full episode.
Basically, no, I didn't. They brought up Kwame Brown. So
legend.
The All the Smoke podcast is it had Gilbert Arenas, and their co-hosts are both Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. And they were just talking about Kwame Brown and the idea of like a player like that with so much potential and so much hope, and like went at such a high draft pick.
Number one draft pick,
getting selected to go play for the Washington Wizards that Michael Jordan was a part owner. Or still is, or I don't know. No,
he's in Charlotte now, but he was part owner.
And they were talking about like, imagine your idol, the guy that you are like, yo, that's the guy. And then you go and you meet him, you work with him, and he's just like that. He's Michael Jordan. He's pretty much a dick.
Yeah.
So you're playing for this guy's team, and so much so that he gets so competitive that he decides to play for the team. Like imagine that's
that whole era was
imagine
nuts, bro.
An owner is just like, yo, fuck this. I'm lacing these things up and I'm gonna fix it my damn self.
You literally pulled a Thanos.
Yeah. So they were talking about that and what that could do for like a 18-year-old kid at the time, because he came out of high school. Big, strong, fast, athletic dude with a lot of promise, but like he was basically ridiculed in front of his peers, embarrassed a lot. So that destroyed his confidence. And that's basically what they were talking to on the All the Smoke podcast, as far as I heard. I don't think that there was anything intentionally or at all, even unintentionally spicy or like it didn't feel like beef.
I didn't think so.
Or even jokes that they were cracking on Kwame Brown, because for the past 20 years,
it's about 20 years, man.
Damn, 20 years of Kwame Brown jokes.
He's been getting clowned. Like his whole career was a joke. Everyone cracked jokes about him.
So this guy responded in like 18,000 videos.
I love it.
Hey, why did you love it?
Because I love the energy. I love that energy.
This guy's quiet for 20 years.
Yeah, of course.
And so he's like, you know what? I've had enough.
Exactly. If you keep poking the bear's going to attack.
But that wasn't even a poke.
No, it doesn't
These
matter.
weren't even jokes. They weren't jabs. It was just like he's heard too much about his name.
Exactly. Have you ever been mocked? Have you ever been made fun of?
Yeah.
How did you respond?
Internalize it.
Well,
or I laughed at it and kept it moving. It's either it
man.
hurt me and I internalize it, or I just like deflect it like Teflon. It's either one of the two.
There comes a time where you snap. Like I'm that type, unfortunately, but at least I'm self-aware enough to admit it. Like I'm the type where I'll act like things don't bother me. Not even act like things don't bother me. I'll just try to suppress it, and then boom, I will see red and go off. So I understand the energy that he's coming with, because if you've had people clowning you for say 20 years of your life, and there's from a playing side, there's nothing you could really say because your game did not live up to it. But at some point, enough's gonna be enough, man, and you're just gonna go off.
I just don't understand. I wish for Kwame Brown's sake, because I actually I wish that he had I wish that he actually replied to some of this like spice that he's received, some of the jokes that he's been the butt of, and all of that earlier on. I wish, but he didn't. Yeah. And when people are just talking about it like it is, like it was, like reality.
Yeah.
You were an 18-year-old kid. You got ridiculed in front of all of your peers. It fucked up your confidence. And they didn't even take away from his abilities. They were like, yo, this guy's strong as fuck, faster than everybody else, 7 feet tall. And sometimes you'd see shades of greatness. And then a lot of times you'd see the end result of your confidence, like the lack of confidence being displayed on the court. So that's all I saw. So when I see somebody responding to that in that way, where he was basically saying like, I don't know, he said so many things.
Oh, mate. Like,
what were your favorite things that he said?
There was the clip when he's in his Jeep with the hat.
I didn't know he was that country also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
My God, he's so country.
He's apparently from the same part of South Carolina that Charlamagne's from.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. So, because Charla went on and said some stories about him that were kind of wild too. But anyways, so he country. So, when he was going off about Matt Barnes and the Derek Fisher situation,
whoa,
bro, and he started singing. He was like,
singing? What are you talking about?
He was like, you let that nigga raise your kids. Like he started singing something like that. And then he was saying that he's so light-skinned that he didn't fit in with the black. He was telling Matt Barnes, he's so light-skinned, he didn't fit in with the black kids. He didn't fit in with the white kids. That's why he's so confused. He said he needs to be more like Drake, be the type of nigga that's taking girls instead of having girls took. Bro, he was going off, and I loved it. So petty, so entertaining.
But did this shout? Yeah, we shout to Patrick singing.
Thank you.
Did the spice equal the opening statement, like the statements that like caused this? Like, that's where I'm like, listen, they did not.
Like, but bro, to the fact that it made it to Rachel Nichols and The Jump, like they had to talk about this on ESPN because Matt Barnes is on The Jump with her, so they had to bring this up. Like that's the point that we're at right now, where it's making national news, if you will.
Like
I love it. It's Kwame Brown just going off. Like how many videos? There was like at least like 8 videos.
Somebody was like, they had like they put a compilation of all the different looks. They're like, yo, Kwame Brown is showing all the stereotypical down south nigga looks. He had all of them.
Yeah, he did.
The trucker hats. Yes. He had. I don't like.
I'm surprised he didn't have like a straw or a piece of hay in his. Or what do you call it?
He had all of them. It's
yeah, buckwheat.
I saw Vince Staples tweet. He's like, "Damn, look like Kwame Brown's cold as fuck on the grill."
Oh man.
I have one clip that I didn't hear, and the quote is kind of funny, and I hope that we catch it here. So here, let's hear some Kwame Brown spice. There we go.
Me and Kobe dropped 82 combined, and we won.
Hold on. What?
Yo, hold on. Hold on.
Yo, he just said me and Kobe
Kobe
dropped 81 combined and we won. Let me refresh this. This is hilarious. And it's funny because it starts with like the clip. I don't know. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, here, let me play this clip.
Me and Kobe dropped 82 combined, and we won.
Hold on. Sorry, he said 82 combined. So that means he had 1 point.
He had 1 point. This man hit a free throw.
Let's see what else he had to say, because he has to make this funnier without the straight face.
See, you little punk niggas ain't never won nothing. They never sacrificed nothing. Who the fuck want to see some? So let me get this straight. So everybody loved Kobe Bryant, wanted to see him score, wanted to see him shoot. So he scored and he shot, and the people around him didn't get that many shots and they didn't score. And you mad? Didn't you get what you wanted? Didn't you get? Are you not entertained, nigga? He hit 81 motherfucking point. Did you see the screens I was setting, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Are you not entertained? What do you niggas want? That's why I don't listen to you niggas. Cold.
This guy said, "Are you not entertained? Did you see the screens I was setting, nigga?"
Shout out to the screen game, yo.
We had 82 points.
And we won. Oh, man.
This guy really made us do the math. So
that's
82
amazing.
Points. They both had 82. Kobe scored 81.
Yeah, not carry the
81,
one.
82 minus 81. That 1 point. That means Kwame Brown hit a free throw.
Man. Yo, he was setting screens. He was setting one hell of a screen, bro.
All of the whole thing is like, this is all unprovoked. It's not like we were talking about the Kobe game.
Yeah, no.
It's not like we were talking about that day. It's not like we were talking about his lack of scoring.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kwame's Kwame. I told you, he had enough. He's had enough.
Are you not entertained?
Are you? That's gotta be. That's it. That's the title. Are you not entertained?
That's hilarious, man.
Oh man, I feel for him.
Yeah, me and Kobe.
Shut up. This guy said me and Kobe.
Me and Kobe.
Dropped 82 points.
Man.
Do you love this because you feel bad for Kwame Brown? Is that what it is?
I just found it funny. Like, I do feel bad for him, but I also found it funny as hell, bro. Like, it was mad entertaining. I watched every clip, almost every clip. Like, they were one of them was 7 minutes long, and I loved it.
You watched it all?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I needed something, man.
Oh my god. What other?
I just love seeing these old heads go at it, bro.
I have something silly.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it, and I saw it right when I was in my pre-production meeting.
Okay.
And I thought this would be something to like worth sharing to the people if they didn't notice, because I think in the midst of Kwame Brown and all this other bullshit that's been happening, we missed this one. OT Genesis.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's previewed his new pop song. How excited are we?
Ah, boy, who did he steal from this time?
I don't know if it's his new pop song. Maybe it's just like all like, maybe it's just brand new content.
Let's hear it.
And mind you, he's got a bucket hat with like the his like shirt open, and he's by the beach with his hands out. So he's just like,
okay, so yeah, all right. So he's channeling like 2000s pop. All right.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here.
Where you from? I put that on the set. I put that on the set. I put that on the set. Where you from? I put that on the set. I put that on the set.
Man, I mean, the beat's kind of dope though.
Oh my God, Patrick.
Yo, the beat's kind of dope though, bro. Yo, play that again. Run that back.
I didn't even mean to stop it, but I'll keep going.
I put that on the set. Big stick, I'm a robber. Walk up in your set with a whole lot of choppers. Wet them up, I'm a mopper. Still Burger King cause I keep me a Whopper.
The world generous.
KKK, leave him in them sheets. Nigga tripped in him on his scalp. Clear the party, I'ma air shit out like bang, 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 bang. Throw it up.
Bro, he literally, like, you know, when people go on vacation, they're like, summer 21.
Yes.
In the sand.
Yes.
This guy wrote Crip. And he's on the beach just going bang, 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 bang.
Oh man, I'm crying. That is amazing.
So
that's the summer anthem. That's the summer anthem, right? I'm telling you right now, when we outside.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. Nope. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Nope. Forget Certified Lover Boy. That's what we need. That is the anthem. That's the track right there.
But do you put it on the set?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Are you trolling?
Bro, that is getting played.
You're disgusting.
I'm going to show up to Woodbine Beach with the freaking speakers. I'm playing that. Yo.
I love the lane that he's going in because
I love it.
He didn't give us more after like Cut It and what's the I'm in Love with the Coco song actually called?
Oh, shoot. It wasn't called I'm in Love with the Coco?
I don't know. What? I'm curious.
Wait, was that him?
Yeah, it's definitely him.
I thought that was the other guy.
Who's the other guy?
From Chicago.
No, this guy. No. This is absolutely OT Genesis.
Really?
Oh, it's called Coco.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what's hilarious? I've never played this song since I've been in love with the Coco.
Yo, I need a soundboard. I need to play like some corny like. That was so bad. It was so bad. It was almost that song.
Oh, you wish I had that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the soundboard next week, man. This is getting ridiculous.
That song does not go. Although I have a story for you because I completely forgot when you said how was your week, what happened to me last week.
Ooh, talk about it.
So
story time.
So we were about to go to Trinity Bellwoods and
see some cherry blossoms.
Is that what's going on over there? I didn't know. Wow. Anyways. Yeah, it is about that time. Anyway, so we were about to go to Trinity Bellwoods, and we decided to go against it not go there because it was rammed from what I saw on the social medias.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go to the we were a bunch of yahoos, went to Stanley Park. It was a good time. We was like, okay, let's go get some pizza and kick it later. It was dark at this time. We're like, we still want to kick it with the homies, but we wanted to find a place with it. We didn't want another zoo.
Yeah.
So my homie, he lives like by near Sugar Beach.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, listen, it's always dead. Let's go to Sugar Beach. We'll eat that pizza that we just pre-ordered, take it over there. We'll smoke some good, have a good time.
Okay.
Great idea. We show up, and as we're like getting closer and closer and closer, we're just hearing music.
Where you from? I put that on the set.
We're hearing music. We're like, what is this?
I put that on the set.
Jersey Shore, baby. With Vinny and Pauly.
I put that on the set.
I shit you not. It was like basically a rave.
Yes.
Like DJ equipment, all of that. And we're just like, okay, we're going to eat our pizza over there, but we're still here.
Yeah.
We see boats. We see police out in full effect, just like kicking it. Okay, I don't know. This seems like it might be a situation soon. And then another boat comes on over, and we think, like, I thought it was like police boats.
Yeah.
Confirmed once the lights went on. And then they were like, basically like, yo, go the fuck home. What are you doing? Stay at home orders. What are you saying? And then the DJ or the MC was just like, everybody, they can't arrest us all. Let's barricade the DJ equipment.
Yo, wait, what?
Yeah, they were encouraging people to like lock arms around the DJ equipment type vibes. And we were like, let's take this pizza and go a little bit further away from this shit. So we did that. Music was still bumping. Shit was still going on. Like, whatever, it's not our shit. Music did stop. But then it was time to go home. So we're like, all right, let's get out of here. So we started walking.
No, you heard the DJ say, "You can't arrest."
No, yeah. So we started walking because the music was cut off.
Yeah.
And as we were walking towards the street, and we're seeing bare cop cars, like 20 at least, like literally like all cop cars.
Yeah.
Squall. So, and then we don't hear no music, but we do hear homie.
Okay.
It's like, you have no grounds to arrest me. I was like, where am I? What is going on?
Hell?
Like, this is crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
That's what happens when you leave the house, man.
Honestly, don't leave the house. Stay at home. Yo, that is crazy, bro. Oh, do you have video footage?
No, I wish I did. I was just in the moment, just being like,
No.
we had Coco like Googling her rights.
What are my Canadian rights?
Yeah. Like, what happens when they approach us? At this point? Where do we take this?
You can't plead the fifth here.
Exactly.
Yo, that's crazy though. Oh my gosh. Play the song again? That's what they were playing? Those are the vibes?
Yeah, it was this.
Where you from? I put that on the set.
The world general speaking.
I put that on the set.
Why do you love this so much?
I'm actually playing this like after. I'm gonna play this all night. I love this.
I wonder if it actually came out. I haven't even like looked. It was just like a preview I saw on the Twitter webs.
I love this guy, man. He is the best. Like his parody music. It has to be parody music. He's not serious with this.
I mean, it's a step above like the Keisha Cole shit that he was doing.
Oh yeah.
I hated that she hated it.
Yeah,
I wanted her to love it.
Exactly. Just embrace it. But Keisha Cole's weird, man. She's strange.
I'm looking here for a new for another topic. And
I have something actually.
Is it okay? I trust you.
We'll get into a little relationship bag here.
Yes, thank you, Patrick. Save the day.
I got you, man.
Go for it.
I got you. Because this was a conversation that was taking place online, and I know you probably have the clip for it. And it had to do with, obviously we love our women out here. We celebrate women always.
You're making me nervous because you said that I should have the clip for it. So I hope I have the clip for this.
I hope you do. It has to do with like sneakers.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
So-
I do.
This was circulating online, and a lot of people were talking about this, and the conversations are taking place that apparently it's kind of blasphemous. Like someone put out the idea that they could not date a sneakerhead. They could not date a female.
How did this make you feel?
I was upset by that. Who's to say that women can only wear heels?
Yeah, I hear you.
Have you ever tried walking a heel? Well, hold on. I've never tried walking a heel.
I have not tried.
I've never tried walking a heel. But this is not uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine it is for sure. It doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah. And what's wrong? A girl with a little sneaker game?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that? I found that dope. I've tried to get my girl more sneakers, truthfully.
How does she feel about it?
She's slowly warming up.
She's like, okay, the Air Maxes are kind of cute. I don't know why. That's my Ash impression. I'm sorry, Ash.
You better
don't take offense. Don't take offense. I swear, it's all love.
Oh man. But I think it's dope. Like, when I see chicks walking around with like their Jordans, their Air Maxes, whatever it is, like that's fire to me. Like, because I'm into my sneakers, but I'm not a sneakerhead like that. So I think it's dope. But what do you think, Meg?
I think, like, I like a girl that can diversify. Like, you got to be able to do both. Not even just both, where it's like heels or sneakers. Like, do everything. Like, I don't just have Jordans. I have other shoes. I have canvas shoes. I have fucking slides.
Yeah.
You gotta have like I feel like diversity for each situation works. But that conversation is hilarious. And the clip that you're talking about is funny. And I mean, we've talked about Joe enough on this podcast, but I mean, I'll give Joe a moment because this was a funny conversation back when the chemistry was good. So I do have that clip. Here we go.
Jumping around, no water, no spa.
I kind of feel bad for like the chicks that really like sneakers because I feel like the bartenders kind of killed Hirachis for the girl sneakerheads.
No, you still at that age. You 29, right? You can still fuck girl sneakerheads.
What?
Before we go further, is there an age limit on
right? I'm like, what the hell? What does that mean? You're 29, right? What? I guess. Oh man, I so I guess we're just at the cutoff there, Shaq.
No, I don't know. According to Joe, I'm past it, and so are you.
Yeah.
So okay, let's see where we go.
What are you talking about?
Maul's just shaking his head, by the way.
You don't like sneakerheads?
I'm alone on that one? All right.
You don't like sneakerheads?
All right, hey, I'll stand on the left.
No, I need to hear more.
You don't like sneakerheads?
I'm not even really sure. Are y'all serious?
Yeah. You don't like girls that got a dope sneaker collection?
Nigga, am I 12?
Just ask you.
It's a laugh, bro.
I want to know what it took to get to that laugh. Was it the pack of Belmonts a day? Was it the angel dust? Was it just the monster voice that just creates this weird reverb fucking hiss? It killed me when he said, "What am I, 12?
What am I, 12? Like, come on, bro." But then he said something that's like,
Okay, here we go.
Kind of.
Why not?
No, Joe's right. Joe's
One of y'all.
100%.
Wait, y'all can't believe y'all dead ass. Not fucking no bitch wearing Jordan 3s. When she got the cements on me too. No, bitch, get sexy.
But what if she got the cool baggy sweats?
Now I go in her room, her sneaker rack is ill. No, where's a heel?
No.
You can't wear this here.
No. Girl sneaker.
You can't wear this here.
I think he was also like, I think what he was talking about was like when you go to a club and there's no Jordans, you can't wear this here, wear your heels. I think that's kind of where he was going with his argument.
Okay, he didn't get there.
So you want your girl to have the sneaker rack? Do you want it to be iller than yours? Is there a level of competition?
No. Because then it's competition. Then we like we hunting for kicks together.
Oh, so you don't want her to be great?
What? How you flipping this? We both gonna be great. We gonna line up together and get our shoes together. His and her pairs.
You guys gonna line up?
Sneakers app for his and hers.
Oh my god.
But no, man, like there's nothing wrong with it, yo. You got to diversify. Just like, I'm sure ladies like it when we dress up in the suits and things like that every now and then. But you know what I mean? You got to diversify it.
No, I'm with the diversification and that whole argument there. Like, my girl literally will wear some of my clothes, and it's fly.
Yeah,
that's another example of like diversified. Like, she can literally wear a dress, or she can wear one of my jerseys or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it to me, it's not like, oh, she can't, or it's not sexy if she got the 12s on or the cement 7s that he was talking about. Me too. That was funny.
That killed me.
I mean, I'm not a Jordan actual sneakerhead. I'm not a real sneakerhead at all.
Nah.
It wouldn't kill me if my girl was a sneakerhead though. She would just put me on game. That's
facts. Exactly. That's it. It's a level up situation at that point. But like, I'm down for it. But people are wild for that. Like, this was going, when I tell you that not fights, but like,
wait, this was a thing that like there's
Twitter was
popping
this week on this point. Like, yeah. I'm like, why is this a big deal? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with women wearing sneakers, bro?
What do you want your girl to wear? Like,
right?
we're going to Trinity Bellwoods. What's the shoe?
You know what I mean? So
you're not wearing heels to Trinity Bellwoods. What are you wearing?
Right?
What are those stupid the Spartan sandals don't work no more?
It's Spartan sandals.
That's what they was wearing.
I know. I hated those things, man. Didn't those leave the freaking like line in the feet too?
Nigga, let's talk about it for a little bit.
Or Uggs. I'm not trying to see no Uggs.
That's seasonal.
I don't know, man.
Not that I love the Uggs. I appreciate the fact that they warm the fuck out of your feet.
Nah. We off that.
Yeah, -15 weather, and you're telling her what to wear? Misogyny, Patrick. Misogyny. How dare you?
Damn, trying to get me canceled out here for real.
That's why I always say it's funny. People would probably think that I get canceled first, but it would be you. I told you this already.
My views don't align with the world. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, a girl sneakerhead, like it's what I think was in his head, or what some of these people that were saying hell nah might have been like, they might have just imagined a girl that could own, like, was one tone, very overly tomboyish, and they just probably weren't attracted to it.
Like she's wearing tech fleece and like Jordans.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. I have no problem with my girl wearing a tech fleece and Jordans.
All the time?
All the time. I can't really speak to.
Yeah.
Because who's to say? I might not even really be bothered by that, to be honest.
I mean, if you comfy.
If you comfy, I'm comfy too.
Facts.
I dress to be comfy more often than I dress to be in discomfort and look good. So
facts. I mean, this pandemic has made all of us, I think, extra comfy. So where would you want to wear it, man?
I bought my first Roots tracksuit the other day. What do you mean?
Ooh, you got money.
I bought one for the producer too. Had to make sure that it was within the budget. You know what I mean?
The Canadian swag on point.
Yeah, I had to intro to Canada. You'd be like, oh, here's this beaver.
Here's the beaver.
Hold this beaver down. Exactly.
Oh man.
Anything else before we go out and call this a day? Because we have a long weekend to get to. I'm excited to fucking gazebo vibe with you and barbecue.
Oh, most definitely.
We got some plans.
Yeah, we got some plans. Let's save the rest. We'll talk about it some next time, but it's been good, man. It's been good.
Question, do you need to freestyle?
Ooh, give me the OT.
Oh my God.
If you'll freestyle.
No. I don't have anything yet, man. I really gotta think about this. I gotta come like Shem. I might write something down this week.
That's not a freestyle.
I know that. Thank you, producer. Thank you.
The world generous speaking.
What?
No. When we play it out, we'll see. But
okay.
Yeah. Check me out, Patrick Dennis Jr. on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah.
Shop like Shaq. You waste yo.
Shop like Shaq with a K. See that everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. And yo, Patrick Freestyle. We need them bars.
Put me on the spot.
Not with the heart.
I'm thinking about it too much. I can't think about it. I just gotta let it go. Hey. What? Let me get that beat. What? Let me get that beat. What? Let me get that beat. Here we go. Hey. Yo, the man them kicking it on the Instagram. We got Twitter too. Check us out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, fam. I'm in the basement chicken. In this basement kicking it. About to eat some chicken. I'm about to get this grub. Where's the food? Show me some love, you know.
He was looking at something like you've been freestyling. I love it.
I tried.
You're like this.
I was like,
but you got nothing there. It's like.
Remember when Drake had the Blackberry? That's what I got, yo.
A Hanberry.